your minds and make y'all think. How's everyone doing? We're going to talk about this prison system, but we're going to get into a little bit more detail than we have during all the talks that we have had. I want us to wake up and recognize that not only, yes, we're an illusion of a prison system, but we have the ability to change the narrative. So, what if everything you've known, even your identity, your struggles, your reality, was nothing more than an elaborate illusion? A prison so perfectly designed that its captives never realize that they are even enslaved. This is the world we live in right now. You know, it's a holographic construct designed to keep humanity trapped in cycles of suffering, fear, and limitations, feeding a system that was never built for liberation. It was built for enslavement. You see, the holographic nature of reality. See, for centuries, even the mystics, philosophers, and now even physicists have suggested that reality is not as solid as we believe. The holographic principle supported by quantum physics possesses that our three-dimensional universe may be projection from a higher dimensional source. If this is true, that everything we experience, matter, time, even our sense, is part of a manufactured construct. See, now imagine this. Imagine that someone wanted to trick humanity. They wanted to trick humanity into believing they were free while keeping them enslaved. They wouldn't use chains or cages because that would be too obvious. They would realize they were in a prison system. But instead, they would create a system that's so immersive, so encompassing, that questioning it would be insane. You know, they would program humans to accept limitations to live. You know, fear and to feel powerless, to remain distracted, never realizing the illusion they are trapped in. See, the first thing to understanding about this reality is that the prison system is not something physical. It's a mental, emotional, and spiritual from the moment we are born. Every human is conditioned into a system. You are assigned a name, a nationality, a belief system. You are taught to obey authority. You know, you're taught to conform. You're taught to seek external validation. And this measure, you believe this measures your worth through achievements, possessions, and social status. And this is nothing more than a bunch of BS. It's not true. Learn to educate yourself. Education does not teach freedom at all. It teaches obedience. And religion, it does not connect you to divine. It does not teach you to connect to the divine. It traps you in a dogma form of thinking, an old law-based way. And governments, they're not here to protect you. They're here to regulate and control you. Make sure you're following those like herded cows. You know? The media, it does not inform you, it's programming perceptions. Your time itself is a construct designed to keep you trapped in a past regrets and future worries, never present enough to realize your own power. You know, the genius of this system is that it convinces you that you are free while ensuring that you are never truly able to escape. It distracts you with conflict, materialism, and fear, keeping you so preoccupied that you never stop to question. You never stop to question this reality. Is it even real? You know, why would such a system exist? What purpose does it have? The answer lies in their energy. Everything exists in energy, and emotions generate frequencies: fear, anger, despair, guilt. These are all dense, heavy vibrations. They keep the soul tethered to a system that is not real. And every moment of suffering, every trauma, every negative belief generates energy that is harvested by the very forces that constructed this illusion in the first place. You see, wars, poverty, disease, oppression, these are not accidents. They are features of the system designed to keep humanity in a constant state of stress and emotional turmoil. The more you suffer, the more energy is extracted. Now ask yourself, if suffering is an energy source, what happens to when humanity stops feeding this system? And yes, we can stop feeding the system. We all have the ability. And in many ways, it already is shifting. See, there's cracks in the illusion. They're starting to show, and more people are questioning the reality and the narrative than ever before. Science and spirituality are conveying that reality is malleable. Consciousness creates experience, and we are far more powerful than we have been led to believe. See, the key to uncovering illusion is awareness. The moment we recognize that the world is not what it seems, we begin to see patterns. We begin to notice how fear is manufactured, how beliefs are implanted, and how distractions are orchestrated. And once we see it, trust me, you cannot unsee it. So learn to question. The question is no longer, is humanity trapped? The question is, what will we do? Can we shift the narrative? Truth is yes. This system only holds people if power continues to believe in it. If enough individuals awaken, the entire structure collapses. But how does one shift the narrative? One, question everything. If belief, tradition, or rule is designed to limit you, ask yourself, who benefits from me believing this? Control your mind. Fear and negativity are the fuel of the system, and the moment you stop feeding them, you weaken the illusion. Break the program. Stop participating in the system that enslaves you. Unplug from media that thrives on fear. Shift consciousness. Understand that your perception creates the reality. Focus on expanding your awareness rather than, reinforcing this limitation that is here now. Create new systems. Instead of fighting the old system, build something new. New communities that thrive outside the illusion can exist. Master your energy. If suffering is harvested energy, then joy, love, and self-awareness are rebellion that raise your vibrations. So, are we trapped forever? No, we are not. But the only way to permanently be trapped is to believe that escape isn't impossible. The prison doors have always been open, but humanity has been conditioned to never walk through them. See, the shift happens the moment an individual realizes that I am not my body. I am not my thoughts. I am not my circumstances. I am infinite consciousness experience a temporary illusion. You see, the system will try to pull you back. It will use fear, distraction, and manipulation. It will do anything to keep you within its grasp. But once you reclaim your serenity, the illusion loses its power. And the ultimate truth is this: you were never truly trapped. You only believed you were. So, what will you do with this knowledge? It's in your hands. Well, peace and love. Make sure you do one thing towards your dreams every single day. It brings you one step closer. Make sure you recognize that you are valuable and that you matter, and you're all unique puzzle pieces, a part of the ultimate puzzle of the cosmos. Hang in there. We'll see you guys.